Today, I'm extremely happy to have someone who's shaped up the landscape of the real estate in Singapore. A brand name that she's created called Evente Clinic. I have Namrata on the show. I'm very, very excited. Namrata, welcome to Salam Namaste.
Thank you so much, Vinay, for inviting me.
I've heard so much about the brand and you, and finally we get to meet and how.
Yes.
On the show.
Yes, absolutely. We have, I think, spoken a year back.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you as well.
Yes, lovely to have you. So I want to take you back to a little bit of the memory lane when a decade back you came to Singapore. How did you land up in Singapore? How did the entrepreneur bug bite you?
Okay, so it's an interesting, long journey, but I'll keep it short. So I came, of course, I came with my husband. My husband moved and I moved with him. But I was working in a telecom industry, so even in India I was working there, and I moved with my job over here. And then it was a good, fine, full white collar job, and literally when you call it a bug bite. We were struggling to buy a property in India ourselves, and we saw that it's a lot of hassle. So one of my friends was running one of the largest brokerage house in India. We decided, okay, we will do it over here together. And that's how the journey started for real estate.
Right.
And believe you me when I say, Vinay, that in the NRI market, every second person who belongs to India or has belonged or wants to go back, or every second person is a buyer.
Correct.
Then this Evente Clinic started immediately after that. That to substantiate the working of a transaction, we should have something which is very strong, and suddenly we realized that became a stronger brand for us, because that is seen, that is talked about. That's where the people come, explore properties and have fun. So that's how my journey started, and it's leading me somewhere now.
And a decade in this business is not easy.
Yeah.
First of all, to get into the industry back then, and then finding a niche, and then sustaining it for the last 10 years needs a lot of guts. Hats off to you. So how did you manage? Did you ever want to give up?
Who doesn't? But who does? So yes, of course, the journey has not been the easy one. But I have been blessed with certain right things, probably certain decisions which I made right. Of course, my family, impeccable, unparalleled support.
Which is very, very important.
Which is the most important thing. I think in many of my talks and everything, I do say that it's equally important to have a very, very supportive husband to do this, and it is equally important for a wife to be supportive. So it goes both ways. It is not like that every successful man has a woman behind, or either. It's like a partner. So it's a real partnership which carries the biggest weight or plays the biggest role in making of an entrepreneur. That can be any. We are a very, very small team. We are a team of 6 people. So it's not like that I get huge hands and legs to work, but we all use our legs and hands a lot. So that
you need multitasking.
And I am blessed to have them in my life.
And so to kind of sum it up, so 3 things that your company's brand value stands is trust, service, and passion.
Absolutely.
Is that what?
See, yes, integrity is my biggest forte. So of course trust
comes with
integrity. So integrity is something I am very fond of in people as well.
And Singapore is known as a country for that. Transparency, corruption-free, integrity.
I even keep my, my email IDs are also .sg, and I say that because I represent Indian real estate, and that's something which is not recognized very strongly in the world, and a lot of cleanup is happening in India. I stand by that because I know there is a correct measures which are coming in place, and people like us who are young, who are probably enterprising, and who are speaking about it, are standing by whatever is happening in India, and it is all in the favor of clients. So when they when they come to any expos, they need to be told what are the basic stuff which are changing in India, and I hope we will in like next 5 years we have a lot of happy buyers
Nice. That's important.
Yeah, it is
So
important.
you do like what, 12 exhibitions across Southeast Asia?
Yes, in a year.
In a year? That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. After every exhibition, it's like you have completed a wedding of your daughter, and you are like, and I'm sitting here.
By the time you exhale, then another one is popping up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So even right now, my next Manila is coming. Then after that, again Singapore is coming. So it's like back to back for us,
Right,
and
right.
we don't like to take that breather because unless Indians are residing internationally,
Yeah.
and if I feel responsible. Of course, there is a commerce to all of it, and I do it because there is a right.
Right, it's a business proposition.
Yes, it's a right business for me. But also, there are countries where people are deprived of this kind of
Right.
thing. You know,
Right,
Singapore
right.
is somewhere where I think
lucky,
everyone walks
yeah,
in.
everyone,
But there are countries I go to Tokyo. I have not seen many people, having a lot of courage to go there and do the exhibitions there.
right.
So I pick up countries like
It's
that.
a good bridge.
It's a good bridge.
Yeah.
It's a tough bridge.
It's a tough bridge.
So I don't make my walk even easier. But I think it is all a part of my
Right,
differentiator.
Right. So what is one message that you want to give to all the young entrepreneurs watching this?
Yeah, it's my sensitive point. So I always say, do not give up on the dreams, on the aspirations you have. Don't overdo as well that, oh, you have dreams and aspirations, so go kill the world. No, don't do that. Take advice from the right people in your life and be consistent.
Right.
You may make little lesser money, but you will sleep very well at night.
Right. That's a very good advice. So one step at a time, but be consistent.
Be consistent.
Which is
Don't
very-
give up. Don't give up.
Viewers seeing this, if at all they're planning to invest in India, not for their personal stay, but they want to invest and they want capital appreciation, what are the booming cities in India currently? Probably in the next 2 years.
In next 2 years, see, India as a country is booming.
Right.
And I don't want to be unfair to a city in India
There are multiple
because
opportunities.
there are multiple opportunities. Corrections have come.
Right.
Corrections are coming. And believe me, property prices are not going to go down.
Right.
So if you are only waiting that some miracle is going to happen and property prices are coming, sit down across the table with the developer, negotiate your deal and be happy with that. And don't buy to trade.
Right.
Because trading times have gone
Right.
in property.
Right.
Buy only if you want to secure the future.
Medium to long term.
It's a long-term investment. Property was never ever supposed to be a trading ground.
Right. Wonderful. I mean, very, very inspiring that you took up this road less traveled, as I say. Not easy, but
Not easy.
you're doing really well. Evente Clinic is one of the brand names that you have built in Singapore and Southeast Asia. Go conquer markets that's not been touched before. As you say, the world is yours. One step at a time. Consistency is something that you've believed in, and that is shown in your brand value. Very, very happy to have you on Salam Namaste to share your journey, and I'm sure viewers will get some motivation from it.
Thank you so much, Vinay, for having me.
Pleasure. Thank you.
you.